Good afternoon and welcome to Europe News presented by Desi Teacher in Europe. And here are the headlines for today. Russia lost 30% of their modern tanks in war with Ukraine. Lithuania raised 5 million euro to buy a drone for Ukraine. All issues will be resolved with Turkey. This is the statement by Foreign Minister of Finland, Pekka Haavisto. German and French top leaders urged Putin to do direct negotiation with Zelensky. Russia will not use nuclear weapons in the war with Ukraine. This is the statement by Russian ambassador in Britain, Andrei Kelin. And finally, the topic for discussion today is why Finland and Sweden did not trust Russia and announced to join NATO. Okay, so let's go through the details of these news. So Interior Ministry advisor of Ukraine, Viktor Andrusev, said that 30% of modern tanks of Russia are destroyed in the war. This is a huge loss to Russia. One good news from Baltic country Lithuania. Lithuania raised 5 million euro fund to buy a drone for Ukraine. Wow, this is really great, right? The Lithuanians should be proud themselves. And they have shown the desire to the world as well. They took just 3.5 days to raise the fund of 5 million euro. People contributed between 5 to 100 euro to buy the Bayraktar TB2 military drone. This is the great solidarity shown by Lithuania. I personally feel proud as well, as I had been a resident of Lithuania for 5 years. Okay, so next news. Issues with Turkey will be resolved before Madrid summit. This is the statement by Foreign Minister of Finland. Finnish Foreign Minister Pekka Haavisto said on Friday that this is very important to solve any issues with NATO countries, and we are hopeful to resolve all issues before the Madrid summit. This is not only important for NATO, this is also important for us. The top leaders of France and Germany had an 80-minute phone call with Putin and insisted on an immediate ceasefire and a withdrawal of Russian troops. President of France, Emmanuel Macron, and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz also urged to release 2,500 Ukrainian fighters which were taken as prisoners of war in Mariupol. The Ukrainian president earlier said he did not believe that Putin wanted a serious talk. If they want a talk, they must stop the war. He also said that I would like to end this conflict, however, it must be honest and serious initiative. Russian ambassador Andrei Kelin in Britain confirmed that his country will never use nuclear weapons in the war against Ukraine. He told BBC that as per policy of country, these weapons cannot be used in such type of conflicts. Okay, so after the recent news, let's come to the topic of discussion. Why did Finland and Sweden did not believe Russia and announced to join NATO? This discussion will surely clear the doubts of those who thought the decision taken by Sweden and Finland joining NATO is not good for security of country, because they believe that Russia will not do anything if these countries would not join NATO. The Russia-Ukraine war has led to tensions across Europe. The situation has reached such a point that except one or two countries, whole Europe has turned against Russia. Meanwhile, Finland and Sweden have increased the tension of Russia by announcing to join NATO. Finnish President Sauli Niinisto himself called Russian President Vladimir Putin and informed him about joining NATO. Sweden also announced to join NATO soon. In such a situation, as soon as Sweden and Finland join NATO, the seas of Russia will be further tightened. NATO forces may come close to 1,340-kilometer border between Russia and Finland. After the invasion of Ukraine, all of Putin's assurances are in vain, as he always used to say that we are not a threat to Finland. Systematic lying was probably useful as a strategy for some time, but it does not always work. This has completely ruined Russia's position on the international stage. If you remember, Putin claimed in every speech before 24th of February that there was no plan to attack Ukraine, but suddenly he announced an attack on this day. In such a situation, both countries, Finland and Sweden, are not believing at all Putin's statement that Finland and Sweden should be told that they are not under any threat from Russia. After what happened to Ukraine, Finland and Sweden were scared of Putin and Russia, and that's why they plan to join NATO. So thank you very much to watching. Thank you very much for watching Europe News presented by Desi Teacher in Europe. And I hope that you get all the information what is required now and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.